Hi guys, it's Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. This channel is about bags, lifestyle and fashion, but mostly bags. I post videos every Friday, sometimes Wednesday. I'm always on a hunt for the perfect bag. If you're like me, you know what to do. Subscribe, hit notification bell, and let's enjoy bags together. In this video, I'm going to talk about CELINE 16 bag in the small size. In a few of my previous videos, I mentioned that I'm very intrigued about this particular bag. I really like the structure and the shape of that. Finally, today, I managed to get my hands on one of these beauties, test drive it for a few weeks, and today I'm ready to give you the full review about the beautiful CELINE 16 bag in the small size, show you some watch shots, how it looked on me, and also what fits test. Why was I so attracted to this beautiful CELINE 16 bag in the medium size? If we're talking about size, I think it's obvious here. I'm a mini bag lady. If we're talking about CELINE 16 design, here I was very attracted to this beautiful, classic, timeless shape. Very structured, the trapezian form coming from the top to the bottom, that's nice slight slope here, and then the flap closure here with a turn lock on the front. It's absolutely classic bag. You know, when I think about the classic bag, that sort of shape comes to my mind. And the one celebrity I always have in my head when I think about CELINE 16, it's Grace Kelly. Surprisingly, it's not the Hermes Kelly bag, which is named after Grace Kelly, but it's a CELINE 16 bag. I don't know why, but this particular form and shape associates with her in my head immediately. And secondly, because this bag is an absolute perfect example of quiet luxury. It's a low-key bag, not very popular, and as you can see, not much going on here. We don't see any big logos or emblems. Some people who don't know that it's a CELINE bag wouldn't even, guess it until they look at the bag closer. The bag has a lot of branding everywhere, those tiny little details on the hardware and inside the bag. But if you just observe the bag from the distance, it's a nice bag, which does not scream, I'm a luxury, but does a little whisper that it's a beautiful, sophisticated, elegant bag. Let's have a closer look at the bag itself and talk about all these tiny little details. I've already mentioned this structured form. I want to show you this accordion shape in the middle here. It gives us indication that capacity is going to be really good, but we're going to check this out later on in the video in what fits test. I already mentioned flap, front flap here, and a turn lock closure, which works like that, really easy. The test drive over the past few weeks just proved that. So easy to operate, and even when you wear the bag crossbody, you can easily open and close it with one hand. Super easy. Then we have a top handle, 3 inches drop, which easily allows you to wear the bag on the crook of your arm. I love that idea. So it's not too big, but it's good enough for you to wear that on the crook of your arm and just in your hand. The only thing that I definitely should mention here, and this is what I found out from the few weeks of wearing this bag, the top handle is unfortunately is a bit too big, I would say, to wear that cross body, and I will show you the strap as well. Maybe the strap is a bit too short to wear that crossbody. What I found out, when you wear that crossbody, this top handle getting misshaped and getting moved like that. And this is what I found a little bit uncomfortable when I was wearing this bag. In comparison with the Balenciaga Hourglass in the small size, that bag has also quite a large top handle to wear that crossbody. But because the strap to wear that crossbody, the longer one, is the right length, therefore with the Balenciaga Hourglass bag in the small size, the top handle does not get misshaped and it doesn't annoy you around that area wherever it comes with the drop of the longer strap. As you already can see, top handle is also movable. It's not removable, however, you can move that like this. Then we have a little fob over here with a padlock and a tiny little cute keys. Let me just pull that out, guys. They're so cute, teeny weeny, and they work perfectly with the padlock itself. The keys and the actual padlock is also branded with embossing CELINE Paris. However, and this is where I need your help, guys, apart from just hanging like this, I couldn't find any functionality of this padlock. I would assume like with the other bags, with the padlocks, you can just open and close the front lock. However, no, the front lock doesn't have a little keyhole. So what's the functionality of this padlock? A secret for me. If you know the answer, please leave the comment below. The other thing that I didn't appreciate about the padlock and the fob hanging here, you know, I'm not a massive fan of any bag charms, hanging things like that. And one of the main reasons for that is because when I walk, and I walk a lot, and I walk quite fast, this little charm, and in this particular case, the padlock, and the padlock quite heavy, it's like a proper padlock and it has a nice weight to it. It does like that. Oh guys, it annoys me so much. And the other thing here as well, because the padlock has a weight, quite a nice one, and because that constant move happens when you're walking, the indentation starts appearing on this little fob over here. And because it's a beautiful nude color, it's getting into the dark, you know, kind of like a black color there from the padlock. And I believe over the time the indentation will appear here on the little bag itself. So the first thing that I've done when I identified this issue with the padlock, the issue with the indentation, and also me being mental about the little sound that the padlock makes when you walk, I removed this fob immediately. Next thing we definitely should talk about, it's a beautiful satinated calfskin leather. It's really nice, soft, very tactile. It's not as shiny as a shiny calf leather, which I had for my CELINE Triumph bag. And I believe it's a little bit better in the sense of wear and tear as well. Obviously the color, this beautiful nude, kind of like a stone color, because this nude has a little bit of gray undertone to that. That's why I believe the scratches and any marks is not as visible as on the shiny calf leather. However, it's still pretty delicate leather itself. And also it developed creases pretty soon. And here what I'm talking about, it's already quite a significant crease there because of this constant movement, opening and closing the bag. That's already appears there. If we continue talking about the cons, not the leather but the bag itself, and here we have the bag open, I definitely should mention that the bag and the flap is a two different pieces of bag, which creates a little thing, little kind of like a pocket here. And what my previous experience showed with my other bags, when the flap and the actual bag is a two different pieces, that over the time fluff, some dirt, crumbles, started collecting here, started gathering here, and because it's quite a deep crevice, it's pretty hard to clean them up out of there. I can see that it's quite a few there already. It's possible to clean it up, but you know, it will getting more and more and more over the time, believe me. Since we have the bag open, we're going to look inside and see what we have there. We have a longer strap, removable, not adjustable, but we're going to come back to that just in a minute. And we have quite a space there. I love with the small bags, kind of like a medium size bags because despite the fact that the name of the size is small, for me, it's rather like a small, medium-sized bag. So here, I love that the medium-sized bags has a compartment. It allows me to organize the space in the bag more neatly. What we have here, we have two big compartments, as you can see, nice and spacious. We have a zipped pocket with a gold hardware, nice spacious zipped pocket as well. We have a back pocket as well too. Everything is big enough to place your big phone. My iPhone Max Pro 16 centimeters long easily goes in there in every single pocket, and even Continental Wallet will find a space in there. The tiny little detail that I really like here, before we're going into the detail, we have a front pocket here as well, just over here, the small and nice. So back to the tiny little details. It's a gold embossing on the front saying CELINE Paris. Nice, delicate, very sophisticated. And then here on the zipped pocket, we have 16, the golden embossing as well. Reminds us about the name of the bag. I really like details like that because they're kind of like hidden and can be found only when a bag is open. It's 18 inches long, around 46 centimeters. It's made of the same satinated calfskin leather, and it has also gold embossing of a CELINE Paris inside of the actual strap, and I believe tiny little embossing on the both hooks over here. You know, I love those tiny little details. That's what makes a luxury bag a luxury for me, and that's why I really appreciate that tiny little branding on those hooks for the removable longer strap as well, on the padlock, on the turn lock closure, those tiny little features. As you can see, the hoops here are big enough to attach the strap of the bag to here, those separate hoops, and also to the toe handle here as well. A couple of times by mistake I attached the strap not to the special hooks on the side here, but to the toe handle part here, and it didn't feel comfortable at all, so I probably would not recommend to do so. Just keep it on the special hoops over here for the removable strap. And the bag and the length of the strap allows you to keep it hanging like this. And don't let me forget about those little feetsies at the bottom. I love when the bag has a feet at the bottom, especially in this case with the delicate satinated calfskin leather. It keeps bag protected from any influence on where you put the bag in, so you can be a little bit, tiny bit carefree where you put your CELINE 16 bag. And definitely one more thing that I should mention before we move on to the next part of the videos, it's a lamb lining. Yes, the bag itself is made of satinated calfskin leather, but the lining is made of the same color matching lambskin leather. It's beautiful, nice and delicate, but the same like I experienced that with my CELINE Triumph bag, which also made of shiny calfskin leather and the lining of the lamb leather. The lamb leather is actually really good in the sense of wear and tear, but at the same time, when you go inside the bag looking for your possessions, oh, it's such a nice feeling. Soft, beautiful and delicate. And I think it's time to move on to the next part of this video, which is a what fits test. I'm going to show you how much we can stuff in this beautiful small size CELINE 16 bag. Before we start what fits test, guys, I'm going to show you how easy to open CELINE 16 bag in the small size with just the one hand. It's one of my most favorite features about this bag, especially where that crossbody. Look at this. Voila, just with one hand. Magic! And also I want to mention that in preparation to what fits part of the video, I actually discovered what is that padlock, tiny little padlock, and the keys for. We have a zip closure, which I mentioned before, with a tiny little hole there, and also a hoop inside the bag. I hope you can see that, guys, there. So we'll just place that hole over the hoop and lock it. So this tiny little zip pocket is very, very secure. Okay, let me demonstrate to you how much CELINE 16 bag in the small size can take with my combo of essentials here always to help me. And we will start with the first one. The main one is my iPhone Max Pro, 16 centimeters long, easily goes in there. Then we're going for the hand sanitizer. The bag is so spacious that you don't need to organize that space, that you can actually throw everything in there. But we will try to get as much as possible. Here we've got a sunglasses as well. As you can see, they are quite big. Going in there. Card holder goes into the secure zipped pocket. Then we have a large card holder as well, the bulky one. Unfortunately, I don't have a Continental wallet to demonstrate to you that it goes there as well, but believe me, it does. And voila. Then we have a set of keys. Mine is quite big one, as you can see. And then we also have a little notebook. Goes there. And I also have a little ebook here, which I need to charge. I moved to the regular books recently, so I've forgotten about this one. But this tiny little front pocket is perfect for an ebook. Here we go. And close it. Voila. Time for watch out, guys. Before we proceed, let me remind you that I'm 5'3", 163 centimeters tall, and I usually wear size 10 UK. And today I'm going to show you how CELINE 16 bag in the small size looks on me. We will start with my favorite way. I mention that every single video, cross body. The longer removable strap is 16 inches long, which allows you to wear that cross body. Even for me, quite a short person, I believe that it's a little bit too short for wearing that crossbody, and I don't like much how the top handle get misshaped when you wear that crossbody, but for some people it could be absolutely fine. Also, a longer strap allows you to wear that on the right or left shoulder. And then we are moving to the top handle position, and here you can wear that on the crook of your arm. 3 inches drop allows you easily to do that, or in your hands. At the end, guys, I just want to say that in my opinion, CELINE 16 bag in the small size is a perfect example of quiet luxury. It's a timeless, classic piece. I can guarantee that bag will never go out of fashion. Yes, there is a few things that I disliked about the bag. In my opinion, the removable strap to wear the bag crossbody is not long enough for being a crossbody bag. However, you can still easily wear that on your right or left shoulder. Also, I dislike that the top handle is moving a bit too much, and I don't know, it's just to misshape the bag. Overall, I would totally recommend the bag. One reason I've already mentioned, that's the timeless, for being timeless bag. And the second, for this beautiful structured shape, for this amazing tactile satinated calfskin leather, for the lambskin lining inside. I loved opening this bag and just going down for my possessions and feel this beautiful lambskin inside. Definitely one of those bags which is a pleasure to the eye due to this classic shape and form, and also pretty functional due to the large capacity as well. And that's me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do and where to find a thumbs up, subscribe button, notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye!